So so you did real well. You had a good run, and you had that title fight, and I was there for that, man. Like, how did that feel for you? Was that a lot different than the King in the Cage? Was it because you're making money now doing this thing? Like you're on the show. Like you're adjacent to UFC right now.
Yeah.
At that level.
Yeah, it was really cool. You know, to this day, I know I could still beat that dude. At the time, he was the pound for pound #1 guy too.
Yeah,
he was knocking everybody out.
I know. Yeah.
Who
was his name?
Dave Mundell.
Uh-huh.
He's knocking everybody out. I think he was like on a 10-fight knockout streak before me.
Yeah.
It's crazy how quick those fights go. I mean, you watch but don't blink.
Not his fights, but a lot of those. That's what I don't like about bare knuckle. Like as far as a fan thing is like, all right, that was a good 30 seconds.
That's what. And you see what I mean. That's what you're talking. Like without all that stuff, the consequences are just turned up 10x.
Yeah.
Like where literally anything can happen right now with a touch.
It's really crazy how much a little bit of padding, 4 ounces,
Yep.
actually protect you a little bit more for that blunt. So that's why I think, like, I'm going to be an advocate for it. Like, I think boxing is more dangerous than bare knuckle.
Always said that.
Because you're taking so much,
many
like, you
shots.
can't knock them out.
Yeah.
How many boxing fights have you been in and you can't fucking knock them out?
Well, how about this too? We'll give you a
your
standing
brain's getting
8.
the same. Yeah.
We'll give you a standing 8 after you're just knocked out. I mean,
We're gonna let you recover just enough to get hit some more.
It's crazy.
Your brain's just bouncing back and forth, back and forth.
I used to explain to people, I'd be like, if you're standing and you're facing away from me, and I take a baseball and I throw it at the back of your head, just tosses it, and I do that then with a basketball. And I go, which would you rather get hit with?
Yeah.
Like, it's like that basketball is a
that's
motherfucker.
great,
It's
dude.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And your brain is now bouncing inside your skull. Whereas a baseball is a way kinder strike taken away, you know?
Yeah,
I never
dude.
heard that before. That's great.
That's great. I love that analogy. Yeah, for sure. And that's what, you know, because I did them both, you know, and I mean, we've all have. So
You've done all 3 levels, right?
Yeah.
You boxing gloves.
boxing gloves, MMA gloves, and bare knuckle.
You get tired of boxing just because you got to throw so many goddamn punches.
Dude, my last boxing one was a 10-round fight. And I know I'll knock that dude out in bare knuckle, you know what I mean? But Jesus,
right.
it's just like,
It gives you a real appreciation for when you see boxers knock guys out.
yeah.
Like guys that are really that have that
100%.
artistry at that. And then also the 2 kinds of boxers there are. There's guys that'll never see 10 rounds because they're going to give it all and they're going to knock somebody out. And then there's guys that win all the 10 rounds. They'll never knock anybody out, right?
Yeah.
It's like a different athlete.
Yeah.
What I dug about your fight is, didn't you lose the first round?
I did.
Yeah, you got beat up pretty good in the first round, didn't you?
I got dropped for the first
That's
time
right.
in my fucking career.
And I was so proud of you. 'cause
Not
you-
once, but twice.
Twice in the first round.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's champion right there. Like you're fighting this guy and you know he's a monster and all that. And
Yeah.
I've done it. You went and you got beat up that first round, but then to come back and win that second round, I think the third round you turned it around and it was and it was such a good fight and only a champion can do that, man.
Yeah, man. It was crazy.
You got to have that self-talk and that belief.
For sure.
You're fighting
No excuses either, but I would like to throw this out there. When I got dropped, the very first, when he dropped me, I landed wrong on my elbow.
Yeah.
And it tore my UCL.
Uh-huh.
Afterwards, I didn't know until after.
Yeah.
So I was dealing with my whole arm on fire. It was on fire all the way up. And I didn't know what the fuck to do except just keep going.
Yeah.
That's all we know, you know, just keep going.
Yeah.
So I gutted that out. I went the distance. I didn't win. And hats off to him. He was the better man that night.
It was a great fight, man.
Yeah.
Those inner dialogue, that's one of the few things I miss about. I miss a lot about fighting, but just like shit ain't going your way, arms broke, whatever, and like you're still in this fight, and there's only a couple ways to leave this fight, and you don't want to leave it the bad way, right?
Dude, I remember laying on the ground looking, and my nose is bleeding. When he dropped me the third time, he dropped me 3 times in that fight, and I'm just like, fuck, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like just standing there like this, listening to the ref count, trying to calm myself down. I'm like, I gotta get up and fucking breathe and do this. Yeah, deep breath but it's hard to deep breath when you have a bloody nose.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing.
So I was just
Suction
like,
is all.
this isn't happening in my hometown.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
That's it.
That's the
man.
thing. That dog when you're like, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get knocked out in front of all these. and then it's like you got to make a different decision.
That's that self-talk too, and like I love the little things like that too. Talking about the deep breath, man, is like when you're dying inside, your body's just dying. You're so tired, and you take that deep breath, and it does nothing for you, but you know, like in the back of your mind, like this is gonna pay off in a few seconds. You know what I mean? Just but other people, and they panic, and you can see them descend that way. You know, just having that right mindset and that self-talk.
You got to let the moments pass.
Yeah,
you know, they can't get sticky.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Will you fight again?
No. I'm done.
Yeah.
Now you're promoting. You got all this. You're roofing.
Yeah, man. So it's crazy how it happened. I never wanted a gym because I saw how the gyms are. Like the only gyms that make money.
It's not a business model.
No. Maybe jiu-jitsu, like Gracie Barra or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
But my girl's. She's getting her master's and she's gonna do a med spa and all that stuff. And
peptides and all that.
Yeah,
right?
everything. Yeah. The good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like that we had to do. You
I'll
know,
be a
like
client.
hell yeah, sure. But I didn't. For bare knuckle, I didn't have fit anymore. I decided I'm not going back to the big box name and doing that. I'm going to just do my own thing and focus on myself, not the team-oriented stuff. So we were training out of a garage and at Sports and Wellness.
Oh, cool.
And that's all we were doing, dude, going back to like before I started.
How cool is that? Just to surround yourself with your people, the people you want to be with.
That's what
this is the way I'm going to ride off. That's amazing, man.
That's what I did.
Do you train without gloves on? I'm sure you hit mitts a lot with gloves on, but like that, like how do you mitigate the idea that now I'm gonna fucking hurt myself? I can't hit full speed in training. Is that true?
Yes, very true. I would tape my wrists and everything.
Yeah,
obviously, I would hit the bags. Only about 2 weeks out, I would start doing that. Before I would just use like 8-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
So you know, 8 ounce compared to 16 is a big difference when you're hitting. And that's what I would do.
Well, I would imagine, does that change your distance and your timing also,
time,
right?
Dude.
Like
big time. I talk about that all the time with like headgear and everything.
Fuck,
like,
that's the worst.
Headgear,
that's
dude.
the worst.
Fuck headgear.
Yep.
You're giving them an extra inch or two to hit you, and you're just bouncing it's not protecting your brain.
No, it's not.
I try to tell this to people all the time.
The only thing that helps is if you're close to a fight, it stops you from getting cut. That's it. You know, so a couple weeks out, probably good to have headgear on. Yeah. But other than that, your slip did work, but the headgear says it didn't.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So now your confidence is fucked up because you're not your true self.
That's I try to talk about that all the time, dude. All the time. That's because real. Like I hate headgear.
Yeah.
And so anyway, the gloves and your timing and your distance, then how do you start mitigating that when you get closer? Do you just go no gloves
no
now?
Gloves.
And now I'm just
2 to 3 weeks out, there's no gloves. Even hitting, I mean, maybe those, those little mitts that are just like very thin, the leather mitts.
Yep.
I would put those on just so I'm not cutting up my knuckles and shit. And that's it. That's the most I would have on at that point for the distance. It's a game of inches, bro.
Fuck, a centimeter.
Boxing is too. Yep. Yeah, like it's crazy. Yep. And like, I try to teach the kids that now. It's just like, you don't have to do these crazy movements. It's just a little bit, you know what I mean? And boom, the motion's going off just by a little bit. Even a parry, you know what I mean? You don't have to fucking parry it all the way down. You just fucking tap it. That's
I don't think I've ever parried a punch in my life. I'm more of a headbutt, the punch kind of guy.
I mean, if you could hurt their hand, you're better, you know?
That's so funny.
But I'm just like, going back to the gym thing, I ended up getting a gym, buying out a gym.
Yeah.
And we were doing my training camps there the last few fights. And I built a whole big ass boxing area and everything. And everyone's like, can we come train? Can we come train? Can
Sick.
We come train? And I'm like, I'm just doing boxing. I'm not doing anything else, nothing else.
Yeah.
Boxing only. Now I have about 50 boxers or so. And I'm throwing events and amateur USA boxing up, I'm trying to promote for the kids, because that's what got me out of trouble was the sport.
New Mexico homegrown, I really dig that.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I always liked about Fit too, is Fit always had the homegrown athletes, so they weren't people come from all over the world to train here, and you get there. I mean, love Jackson's and all that, and it's great that happened. But I like to see people like you, the Carlos Condit, the really Albuquerque, Borqueños coming up, the Timothy Means and all that.
Sure, yeah.
Now you're doing that. It's great. John Dotson, people like that, you know.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah, man. Dotson's doing good with his MMA program and everything. He has a lot of fighters over there.
Yeah.
But I've always been different. I always wanted to go a different route of the whole thing. So I went boxing, and I only want boxing. But our facility is more of like, it's not, you saw it. It's fucking nice.
Yeah,
you know,
it's really
like,
nice.
I was really picky with everything, and I want it kind of private, like this place. You know, I want it private. I maxed out the membership. It's not about the money because there's no fucking money in the gym. It's not about the money. You know, I maxed it out, but I have a portion of it where she's going to have her med spa, and I have a hyperbaric.
Oh, you're going to do that right there?
Oh, yeah.
And you got a hyper already?
I have hyperbaric, I have cold plunge, I have infrared.
You got a soft bag, or you got a hard shell hyper?
It's just a soft one now, but I mean, I don't got $100,000 to spend.
I know, they're pricey.
I will eventually, but you know, that's the goal.
Talk to me. I got a guy.
How do you how do you organize your days so that you're so productive? Doing, like, you got 2 promotions coming up. You got your roofing business, you got your gym business. Like do you have good, like, lieutenants working for you? Like how do you figure this out?
I did for a while. I did have lots of people, but I went through bad times, and I focused on training for those fights.
Yeah.
Like, I was at the 1% of the 1%ers, you know. I'm fighting for a world title in a big organization, the number 1 pound for pound guy. I have to focus on that.
Yeah.
So I let other people run the other businesses, and they ended up fucking me bad.
Always costs.
Always
Bad.
people get entitled, right?
Entitled.
Friends
too much
of yours too.
friends. Yeah. It was cool because it's not cool to lose money and have people steal from you and all that. But
That's not very cool.
you know, I made enough
But
money.
you got to change the way you feel about it, or else it because I'm not living back there.
Yeah.
I got to be forward. I mean, I fucking feel what you're
you
saying.
got to control yourself too, man.
Yeah. I'm not going back to my old ways and gonna end up in jail again. Yeah, for sure. So it taught me a lesson on, you know, it's very hard to trust even if you're 20 plus years deep with some people with that types of money and stuff, you know. So
money changes people, man.
It's crazy. Money changes people, and that was my biggest lesson. It doesn't matter how you are. If one person's the money magnifies who they really are.
Yeah.
In the long run, it magnified big time. I mean, I was lucky that I had multiple businesses like you're talking about. When going back to that, the way I do is like I'm an early riser. I wake up super early. I take notes. I read, get my mind right, and then I hit the gym.
Okay, so you get up early. You get them like 5, 4:30,
3:30.
3:30.
3:30. I'm at the gym by 4:30.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. I have a big group of guys that works out at 4:30.
And what do you read?
I read like stoicism stuff and self-improvement books.
Marcus Aurelius, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And business books.
Is there an amount of time that, like, I'm going to read for this amount of time?
30 minutes max.
Have you had your coffee yet?
Max. I don't really drink coffee that much.
Yeah.
I'm more of a 5-hour guy. 5-hour energy. It's probably not, but the acidic in the coffee kind of fucks me up. If I do, it's with honey, and that's it. You know.
Cool. So you read, then you take notes after you read?
No, actually, I wake up in the morning and I'm already fucking thinking. Like, I have ideas, crazy. Like, or I remember something. I have to take notes no matter what, because we're human and we're gonna forget over time.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Even the best idea that you're like, oh, there's no way I'll forget this.
Yeah.
It's fucking
What was that
gone.
idea?
Yeah, dude, it happens all the time.
Brain is funny, man.
Sometimes God brings it back days later or something. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. And then But yeah,
Do you go
gotta
back?
capture it. You gotta
Do you
capture
revisit your old notes?
I do, dude. You could look at my phone right now. I have pages and pages and
Oh,
pages.
so your notes are on
You
your
ever
phone.
do voice
I do
notes?
on my phone. I don't do the voice notes.
I got those stacked too.
I should.
Yeah.
I should.
When I'm
honestly.
driving, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta.
The only
get this
reason
right
I
now.
don't is because my girl's asleep in the morning and I'm
Sure.
just chilling and I don't want to be too loud, you know. I do put the light on in the bathroom, so it's just like if she open her eyes, it's gonna be fucking bright for her. But I do that so I could write my notes and shit like that.